Hello. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing?
I'm taking the signs.
No, you're not. That would be theft, my friend, and I'd have to report a theft, so put them back.
Please report a theft. Please. Have you got a phone?
Yes, I have a phone.
Call the police. Call the police, Robin.
I spoke to the police. Do you have booze on your breath? I smell alcohol on your breath.
Well,
I think you should. No. I think
police.
you should do something when you're more sober.
Call the police.
Because I smell alcohol.
I want you to call the police.
You want me to call the police?
Call the police.
Okay.
Call the police.
Put the signs down.
No, I'm gonna. No.
These are ones in my hands. You're not taking signs out of my hands, buddy.
Oh, you're threatening me physically?
No, I'm saying you're not taking signs out of my hands, buddy.
I'm just going to hold on to them for a while. You're doing something terribly offensive here.
You're doing something terribly offensive by trying to steal my signs.
You can't. This is not a church service tonight. It's a concert.
This is a concert. It's a peaceful public protest. And guess who's coming to the concert? The public.
Music lovers.
My friend.
Hate music lovers.
No, I don't hate
music lovers.
No, I don't hate music lovers.
Call the police. Call the police. I want you to call the police.
You're pushing me. You push me any further, and I just might call the police and report an assault.
No, please do. Please call the police.
So, okay, you just stay. I wouldn't go into the church with those signs, my friend.
Call the police.
I will.
Okay.
I would stay right here if I was you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think you're wasting the time of the police.
You're phoning the police.
No, because you're demanding that I call the police.
No.
I'll tell you what.
No,
I won't. Okay, I won't
hey,
call.
Don't call the police.
Okay, I won't.
You
and I'll let you steal my signs. I will. If you take my signs, I will call the police and I will report a theft.
Okay, I won't take
and
the signs.
And if you touch me
I
again,
won't take the
I will
signs.
report an assault.
I won't take the signs if you put them there. And oh my goodness, they're on both sides.
Yes, they're on both sides.
Okay. Well, listen, I don't want your signs out here. So.
Well, it's too bad.
Okay,
if you know what? I tell you what. If you don't want my signs out here, here's how to work it out so my signs aren't here. You talk to the church leadership, and you tell them, look, we got a problem. We got a protester out there who refuses to go away.
That's not news.
It's not news. It's very old news, as a matter of fact. In fact, we're coming up for the 18th anniversary of my complaint. Well, no, not my complaint. Well, we're coming up to that too, but we're coming up to the 18th anniversary of Ray Drennan's attack on me. But see, all kinds of other stuff have happened.
He's long gone.
Yes, but as I said, all kinds of other things have happened. And the church is standing on the side of love for his bigotry anyway. But if you don't want to see these signs, it's an amazingly simple solution.
Go on, I'm waiting.
You persuade the church leadership to agree to sit down with me to discuss the reasons for my protests and what they can do for me to voluntarily end it. I have told the leadership many times, that I am prepared to voluntarily suspend my protest for a minimum of 2 months, as long as they agree to speak with me towards conflict resolution. But they refuse to do so. I've actually taken breaks of a few months and come back. So you want to see these signs? It's very simple. Tell Reverend Diane Rollert, tell Christina Matula, tell John Inder.
They know what your issues are.
They know what, actually John Inder knows what my issues are because he's actually one of the people that labeled Creation Day as a cult to my face. So he knows very well what my issues are.
Why do you want to insist on impose your beliefs
It's not a question, no, I'm not talking about, actually it's you. It's this church that tried to impose its belief on me. Reverend Ray Drennan tried to impose his belief on me that Creation Day was a cult. So did John Inder. So did Frank Green. Reverend Ray Drennan and many other members of the church tried to impose their belief that I'm mentally ill. And they go on and on and on. So no, I actually, every single picket sign here is justified by bad behavior on the part of this church. You may not like to believe that, but it happens to be true. If you don't want to see these signs, as I said, there's a simple solution. You don't want to see these signs, tell the leadership, sit down and talk to Robin to resolve this conflict.
To hear a concert. I don't understand what you've got against music.
It's not against music, it's against the church, and it's bad behavior, and I want the music lovers to know this.
Let's get the police.
No, okay, you call the police. You leave my signs alone, call the police.
No, I'm going to mess with your signs, and then if you mess with your signs...
If you mess with my signs...
You're going to call the police, right? Is that a deal?
I think it'd be much better for you if you didn't mess with my signs and you call the police about my signs, because see, that way you'll come out of it looking better. You're not going to look... in fact, I tell you right now...
The police...
Do you want to be a YouTube star, my friend?
The police...
Do you want to be a YouTube star?
You are.
Do you want to
you're
be a
likely
YouTube star?
No, I don't want to be a YouTube star.
Well, you're going to be a YouTube star. It's guaranteed.
You're
so it's
threatening. You're threatening me.
No, I'm telling you, you're going to be a
to
YouTube
put me on
star.
YouTube.
I am telling you it's going to happen, yes.
Then you're going to do it. That's because you know it's going to happen because you're going to do it.
Right. That's not a threat. That's not a threat.
To make a public...
This is in the public interest, my friend. It's in the public interest to know that A, there's a protest here, and B, Unitarians are trying to steal my picket signs or otherwise intimidate me.
No, just me.
You're a Unitarian. You're not the only one who's stolen. I've actually filed.
There's another
I have filed
There's
theft
another
charges
one
against.
of your fallacies.
No, Unitarians. You are
I'm one guy.
Yeah,
I'm just as loony as you are.
Oh, really? Yeah, you're just. Actually, I think you're more loony than I am.
Doing the same loony stuff you're doing.
No, actually, you're
walking around in the street, messing with your signs. I'm as crazy as you are.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's going to sound really good on YouTube.
So do you think all Unitarians are crazy?
No, I didn't say that. But I said Unitarians, and you're not the only one, are interfering with my constitutionally.
No, just me. How many people are out here, Robin?
You.
One.
Right now, you are the only Unitarian. But
is there anybody out here interfering with your signs except me?
Not
okay. So don't give me this Unitarians. That's a plural. I'm one guy.
Unitarians.
I'm one crazy.
I'm speaking in. Yes, you're one crazy guy.
I'm one crazy.
Yeah.
So
you're
don't give
also
me this
drunk, I
Unitarian
think, based
stuff,
on the alcohol I smell in your breath. And I suggest you sober up. So yeah,
Robin, maybe you could use a drink, actually.
Yeah, maybe I could. One drink, but I don't know how many you've had, my friend, because you've had one too many.
Glass of wine with my dinner, Robin.
That's it? That's all it sounds. It smells like a lot more than just one glass of wine, my friend.
Don't drink whiskey and
Anyhow, if I was you...
Look, you're offending people walking down the street.
Well, you offend me every Sunday that you walk by my picket signs and ignore my protest.
What have you got against the people who walk down the street and wait for the bus?
I got nothing against them. I am informing them that this church has a problem. This is what peaceful public protest is about.
Why do you think that information is important to them?
Because I think people want to know just how screwed up this church is.
They don't give one whack, you know?
Oh yeah, I think you should check my YouTube channel because you'll actually hear me talking with people who actually agree with what I'm doing.
Well, I don't doubt that.
Well, you just said they don't care. And I'm telling you, actually, a lot of them do.
You found one or two people.
No, not just one or two, man. I've been doing this for years.
Well, look, if I stood out here as long as you have, I'd find a lot of people who disagree with you. You've devoted 18 years to this.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, in those 18 years, well, actually, the protest is only 15 and plus. In that time, of the people that actually do interact with me, I would say at least 8 out of 10 are supportive. So and it's more like 9.
Yeah,
so for every 10 people,
on misinformation.
No. Actually, if anyone puts out misinformation, it's you people.
I don't stand out here.
No, I'm talking about the church. The church has told all kinds of lies.
About what?
About me, about...
I have to really probe in there to get anybody to say anything about you. Don't give me that stuff, Robert.
No, I'm talking...
I'm not really spreading anything about you.
Oh, no?
You're spreading stuff about the church.
No. I suggest you look at the lies that the Reverend Diane Roller told to the police. I suggest you look at the lies that...
The police just have to stand here and watch. They don't have to hear any lies.
No, you're not paying attention, my friend. You're not paying attention.
Good night.
Good night. See you on YouTube. So, that was a member of the church who tried to confiscate my picket signs, or I should say steal my picket signs. Good evening, sir. Just had a nice little interaction with a slightly inebriated Montreal Unitarian. So let's see now. Hopefully this is, oh yeah, not even 10 minutes. Just wanted to make sure we were actually recording all this crap. So I get here, I'm setting up my picket signs. It's, by the way, Friday, November 8th, 2013, and as you might have gathered from the discussion we had, there's a concert going on tonight at the Unitarian Church of Montreal. A fundraising concert for the music program, which of course will attract non-Unitarian members of the public, plus perhaps a higher number of members of the church than your typical Sunday. So what better time to engage in peaceful public protest, especially since I don't have anything particularly better to do right now. So I came to protest against the fact that Unitarian Universalists at this church and elsewhere engage in anti-religious intolerance and bigotry, including Unitarian Universalist clergy. And when you complain about such anti-religious intolerance and bigotry, to say nothing of associated slander and libel, well, the Unitarian Universalist Association claims that this abusive conduct is within the appropriate guidelines of ministerial leadership and basically whitewash the minister.
What's all that about?
I am protesting against two main issues.
Yeah.
One is anti-religious intolerance and bigotry on the part of the hardcore atheist members of the church, and related clergy misconduct, and also non-related clergy misconduct.
And isn't it like you're living in a country where you can protest?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yes, it sure is lucky, because I know Unitarians would just love to get rid of me. And they've actually tried very hard. I've actually had some North Korean tactics used on me by the police. So yes, it is a lucky thing that I actually can do this. Oh, she said I was lucky. she was.
Well, you could be in Russia.
Yeah, I could be in Russia. I'd probably end up in Siberia.
Yeah, that's right. You
Right.
heard about the girl. They can't find you.
Yeah. So would you like to see me in Russia, sir? Is that what you're suggesting?
No, I'm just saying that you have a right to your
Well, that's
speech.
good, because see, a lot of members of the church don't believe that. In fact, I just had a lengthy discussion with a guy who was trying to steal my picket signs. This church has pressed criminal charges against me for protesting. I'm currently accused of the crime of blasphemous libel for allegedly making unfounded and vicious allegations to the effect that ministers of the association engage in such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape. That is an exact quote from the letter, and the key word in all that legalistic bullshit is
Do you have
unfounded.
proof of that, or?
That's the whole point. As I said, the key word in all that legalistic BS is unfounded. The blog posts that I put up and they want me to take down are about cases where a minister lured teenage Tibetan refugees to his parish, raped them repeatedly, and he was convicted. So where they get the idea that my allegations are unfounded and vicious, I don't
Was this
know.
in Tibet?
No, this was a Unitarian minister down in the Boston area. He went to India, and he quite regularly went to India.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically told the father of these teenage Tibetan refugees that he would bring them to America for a better life in America. And he proceeded to rape them repeatedly. He was convicted.
Well, you might.
And what I'm getting at is I blogged about this well-established historical fact
So this
in a
seems to
fairly
be your
no, that's not
reason-
that's not the only thing at all. What?
Your reason that sort of.
I am protesting against, as I said, anti-religious intolerance and bigotry on the part of the atheist, hardcore atheist members. Not all of them, but a certain percentage of the atheist Unitarian Universalists.
Now you're globally generalizing.
No, I said a certain percentage.
That's words that a politician would use. But anyway,
No, it's not. It's actually a very truthful statement. I'm saying not all atheist Unitarians are anti-religious bigots, but some are.
most Unitarians, I've gone to Vancouver,
Right.
to the West Island
Right,
here.
right.
They are many religions.
Right.
There's Jews in there.
I'm
there's
aware of that.
Catholics,
I'm aware of that, and there's also
I
a
used
lot
to
of
give
atheists.
courses.
There's a lot of atheists, and some of those atheists are anti-religious bigots, and that is one of my issues.
But they
I
weren't
don't believe.
religious in where I was.
Well, maybe
They-
you were lucky, but
No, and,
but-
and the fact is
but
that
the fact
they were
is, I
using
was
scripture.
here, and they were anti-religious, and I've seen plenty of evidence of Unitarian Universalists, including Unitarian Universalist clergy, being anti-religious in other Unitarian churches, primarily anti-Christian with a anti-Catholic emphasis, but
Is
they also
there a
have
problem
broad.
with that?
It is a problem when it descends into bigotry. Yes,
But bigotry being that you're not a bigot.
I'm not a bigot. I'm telling the truth here.
No, the truth has a different
No. But what I'm getting
slant
at.
on everything. You're not telling the truth.
Oh, I am. Every
you
single.
have a slant on everything that
Okay.
you are.
See that sign there? What does
People-
it say? What does it say?
But
Read the sign.
but-
Tell me what
yeah.
the sign says and tell me.
We've got a government here who's doing the same thing.
Right, but I'm telling the truth about this church.
You're not telling the truth about it. You're telling
This church does
something
in
that's
fact.
happened to you.
No, this church does in fact censor and suppress
No,
critics.
somebody has censored you, but not the church.
You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, sir.
Okay.
You
Then
are
do. And you do.
I'm here protesting. I know the history.
No,
What
just
the-
because you're protesting doesn't mean you know the fuck about what you're talking about.
You are far more poorly informed than I am because you obviously haven't got a fucking clue why I'm protesting. Every sign,
I see your
every
point,
single.
but the point
no,
is
but
that-
no, but don't deny it.
What? Deny
You
what?
denied-
I don't see that. I can see a sign. It doesn't
Yeah.
say anything.
It says you use censor and suppress critics, and you just told me they don't.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
I just
you did.
said that you have a raison d'etre for some personal reason.
It's not
and
just-
it's a personal reason. Why? I mean, why did you go to Quebec City and
Right.
protest against bigotry, real bigotry,
Right.
which is the
Maybe-
government?
How do you know I haven't been doing that too?
I don't know,
Right.
but I'm saying.
How do you know I
that's more
haven't? How do you know I'm not working
This
on a
little
document?
institution
You
here.
don't. No. You can't say this isn't important.
This
And
little
you-
institution
Yeah,
here.
yeah, tell me about it, yeah.
We got a major institution that's doing it all for Quebec.
Right.
All of Quebec.
So what you're saying is
Millions of
I
people.
should just let this little institution get away with its bigotry and go after Quebec. Is that what you're saying?
You're saying that I have a real problem.
And
with
it's not
your
just
logic.
bigotry.
I have a
No,
problem
I have a
with
problem
your
with your
logic.
logic. I have a problem with your logic.
saying, like,
You're saying I should
everybody's
leave.
this way.
You're
Everybody's
saying
this
no,
way.
I'm not. You're the one who's
What-
saying I should go up to Quebec. I'm saying this church
You're saying
has
that every-
problems, and I'm protesting against
You're
them.
protesting against all the people in the church.
I am protesting against bad behavior.
I like to
on
see the
part of-
words on there, though. You're protesting against the church,
I'm protesting against bad behavior by the church. For instance, I'm not protesting.
the church.
I am protesting
I think
against.
there's some individuals that got your goat. That's it.
Well, no. It's